Hello, YouTube. How's everybody doing? I hope your weekend's going good. So today's Saturday, and on Saturday, I'd like to give you guys updates on my socks. Well, the ones I was currently working on, where I kind of designed my own idea with the cables, they're done. The ankle part, I did three sets of the pattern, so it was 21 rows or rounds, and then I did 10 rounds of a 2x2 rib. Where the stitch marker is where I was last time I showed you guys these socks. So there's the one, all done. Like I said, I was in the rib when you guys seen it last. And here is sock number 2, all done. They're both off the needles. I still love the technique for the heel, but with the amount of stitches I use and how thin this yarn is, I wish I'd done the heel slightly smaller, not as many rounds or rows of decrease, because they are a little big on my heels, but it is what it is. I will still love and cherish them. You know, they're mine. I'm proud of them. Yeah, so socks are done. Have not blocked them or anything. You guys know me, I don't block. I had planned on blocking socks at one point. So here's a little backstory. I went on Amazon, I had some winnings, and I found some really nice wooden sock blockers. They were kind of on the like a wood type, which I didn't really want. I was hoping to find decently priced the wire ones that look like a coat hanger that's been redesigned. But anyways, I found these sock blockers, and just to say, my purchase didn't go well. I'd ordered it, paid it, the whole 9 yards, and it told me, okay, you'll be in between this date and this date. That right there's a red flag. Here in Southern Ontario, Canada, if the Amazon packet or delivery date gives you over a period of time, your best bet is not to order from them, because it's coming from a third set, like a second party, not from Amazon itself. So anyhow, I waited and I waited and I waited, and finally the delivery date times came, and every time I checked it, every single day, it still told me ordered, placed, not shipped, not out for delivery, none of that. So I thought, what the heck? Well, this is kind of annoying. Day after, for the time frame it should have been here, I get an email asking me to rate my product. I gave it a 1, and believe me, if I could give it a 0, it would have got a 0. And there was a spot where I could put a comment, and I did. I said, well, if my package was shipped to me, and I received it and had a chance to use it, I'd let you know what I thought of it. But considering it's telling me it's not been shipped, why should I give you guys a rating? Kind of thing. I was ticked. So anyways, well, doesn't the next day when I check it, it tells me it's now been shipped. I thought, oh, how convenient. So I gave it, I don't know, like another week or two. So I thought, well, it does happen. Maybe they got a lot of orders. Mine got kind of mixed up in the pile, and maybe it got thought she shipped it, or they shipped it and they didn't. Mistakes are made. So I had to kind of, kind of be lenient regarding them for a little longer and see what happens. I still did not remove my original rating and post. And of course they asked me to, because, it was bringing down their business and, sales and such. And I thought, nope, it's called freedom of speech. And right now, this is my opinion. I get them, then I'll change my opinion. Well, then finally, I don't know, about almost a month later, I finally hear back from the place that they were coming from, telling me that my sock blockers are on a ship out in sea, and the ship broke down. I'm like, send me another BS lie. I'm like, yeah, if that was the case, then you guys should have known about this way before now, and maybe you should have informed your customers. So I thought, yeah, I don't want them, because if they're technically out at sea, and who knows how long they've been out at sea, they're going to be warped as all heck. So I got a hold of Amazon. I got a really nice young lady. I explained the situation. And she's like, and you waited this long? I'm like, well, first off, I, gave them the time frame that was supposed to come in, and I would have given them a little longer. Things get, displaced. That my husband and my son work for a shipping company, so I know packages can be misplaced for months on end. So I wanted to give them benefit of the doubt. And then I said that, all of a sudden it asked me to rate my product that I had never received because it was still telling me it was out for delivery. Or not even, sorry, the order had been placed. Hadn't been shipped out to come to me. Like my city hadn't been out or wasn't out for delivery that day. Nothing. It was just the order was placed. And then I informed the lady that, the person was kind of annoyed that I gave them a very poor reading or rating and why. And then conveniently, like I said, the next day, it's marked as shipped. And then about a month later, I'm told the ship broke down at sea. I'm like, it's wood sock blockers. I gave her all the information. I always keep all my emails, my confirmation numbers, the order number, everything until the package is in my hand. And then I'll delete that stuff out of my email. I actually have a separate folder called Amazon, and all those files go into my Amazon folder as I get them, so I can find them easily enough. So I informed her, I go, well, the thing is, if technically they are out at sea, I'm like, they're wood blockers. They're going to be warped to all heck. I want them sent back, and I want my money back. Because, I have a funny feeling they weren't even shipped. I don't know what kind of games these people think they're playing, but you're peeing off, and believe me, I don't want to use peeing off as my word. I could think of another word, but I'm not going to use it. This redhead French Indian woman is a big, 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 big mistake. You don't want to go there. And the lady's like, you know what? We are blocking. We're going to send you your money back. She goes, we got to send you a form via email. She verified my email and everything like that. You just got to fill in a couple things. And then within, I can't remember the time frame, you'll have your money redeposited into your Amazon account. I thought, perfect, thank you. She goes, if you don't have anything by this date, please call back. I thought, no problem. The email came in instantly. I filled it all out that I had to fill out within 2 minutes. 2 minutes, I had my money back. And the lady informed me they were blocking the seller. They will no longer ship for this company. I thought, oh, they thought my one rating was bad. It just did over their company real well. But like I said, you don't screw with your customers. If there was a mistake and your order wasn't placed or whatever, or it was misplaced or stuff like that, let the customer know. Don't leave us hanging. So I never did get sock blockers. I just gave up on them. At that time, I think I was only on making my second or third pair of socks. So I didn't know if I was ever going to block them. But yeah, so am I going to block these ones? Probably not, because I'm hoping they're going to get some good wear and tear. They're going to go through the washer all the time. And I do believe when you block an item after you wash it, you got to reblock it again. Do you not? Anyways, guys, hubby and I are going to the camper for the night. So, my son just gave me a weird look, and now he's shaking his head. So I'm going to let you guys go, and I'm going to talk with my kid. Bye for now, everybody.
That's how you